So Barrett,
Yep.
at some point in your life, you might come to the realization that your views seem extreme. I always thought my views were pretty normal, but whenever I talk to people, they seem to be more extreme. And I think when I say extreme, mine tend to be extreme on the freedom side, right? Like I really take that literally, that we should be free.
Yeah.
People. And I don't know what made me think of that, but we were just listening to the radio and the guy was talking about classes of people. He's talking about the working class like there was some group out there, some club that they belong to, And I was thinking, what does that mean? What does the working class mean? Does that mean that this guy thinks that rich people don't work for their money? All the rich people I know work really hard for their money. They work more hours.
Hard, and then they learn how to let their money work for them.
Right.
That's a lot of what rich people do.
Well, that's true, but they had to get it first.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you have some people who inherit money, obviously, but
yeah.
Most of the rich people I know, and that we've actually built houses for, really earn their money. So when you say the working class, are you talking about everybody, or are you talking about? Are you not talking about poor people? I think what he meant to say was the middle class, right?
Probably.
Well, poor people work too.
Yeah.
A lot of poor people I know do all kinds of dirty jobs to make money.
Poor people work really hard for not a lot.
Right.
That's kind of the whole deal.
The reason they're poor, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the thing is, everybody decides what their income level is, and that's an extreme view. That's one of the views I was just thinking about. That's probably extreme for some people. You decide. It's like me. You know how this works with me, right? I take on the number of jobs each year that I want to maintain a certain amount of freedom, right? So that we can do YouTube stuff, we can do our bee stuff, whatever it is. I only take on like maybe 1 or 2 custom houses a year and do little fill-in jobs or whatever. Just because I think that's the level of income that I'm happy with. If I wanted to be more rich, I'd just take on more houses, more projects. There was a project that what I'm talking about that I just let go.
Yeah.
Or didn't get involved with because I really wasn't that interested. It would have been probably a decent money maker. The point is, if somebody is working at Home Depot or something and they want to make more money, they can go get a weekend job and make more money. Everybody determines their own. I'm talking about your normal person. Every time I say something like this, well, what about crippled people? Well, duh. Obviously crippled people, can't do that. So, they're always trying to come up with an extreme example. But
even disabled people could start a website and sell something.
There's a good point, Barrett. And guess what? What if their website was a viral type website, and now they're making all kinds of money? I'm sure there's examples of that. So everyone is in control of their own destiny, and that's an extreme for a liberal. That is that's more extreme. Do you realize that?
Fighting words.
They're fighting words. Do you realize that is more extreme to them than ISIS even? To say that people are in control of their own destiny is really extreme. And I can always tell people will say, well, I'm a libertarian or I'm a Democrat. But when they start crying about those extreme views about freedom, you can always tell they're really liberals.
It's because they want the government to be their destiny.
Take care of them. Be there to back them up. They need the government to be a certain size to provide a certain amount of services for them. Now again, I'm not talking about vets or anybody, somebody that served their country and they got veteran benefits or something like that. I'm talking about normal, and not that vets aren't normal. They aren't normal. They're extraordinary people. Vets are not normal people. They're freaking extraordinary people. So anyway, I'm not talking about all the fringe examples you can give me, liberals. I was going to say libtards, but I thought I'd be nice today. So a lot of people don't like that word. I guess it's not very nice, but you don't like it either.
It hurts the credibility of any side.
Oh, well, look at you, Mr. Softy.
I've never been. No, Dad, I've always been.
I know.
I guess you call it a libertarian,
I know.
centrist, whatever.
I know. So you see, in that case, your view is more extreme than mine. You think we should even be nice to liberals? I'm just kidding. I have liberal friends, but a lot of them are extremists. You know, they don't. You know. Anyway, I was going to give some really weird examples, but that wouldn't be nice. So anyway, just a little vlog here. We're going over to the job, put up the job on the river, so we can get some power going. And that guy said working class people. I was like, oh, that struck me. So anyway, thanks guys.